welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. I know. I even look different. I hope you all are good. Don't forget to do the right thing and subscribe, comment, and like on my channel. So I've got a very interesting topic for you guys. It's not a topic per se, but it's more about advice and yeah, just to let you guys know, if you want to get in the entertainment or the acting industry, certain perks to go on about. So yeah, today I'm going to be discussing what talent agents do, or acting agents, modeling agencies, yeah. So I'm in an agent myself. It's a pity because my contract is coming to an end soon. So yeah, honestly, when you're an actress or okay, a dancer, not per se, because some things just go by connections here and there. But when you're an actor, or when you become an actor or TV host, or a voiceover artist, those type of jobs, you really need a good agent or manager, like the one that's gonna dedicate their time to you and negotiate better things for you. So what a talent agent does, right? They actually represent you. They represent you as an artist. You literally just sign up with an agent or a manager. So most agencies are not really supposed to ask you for money. But in South Africa, I guess we do things a little different. I mean, we're not in Hollywood yet. So the agent that would ask a certain fee, it's a registration fee, and then this fee covers it covers the photo shoot, it covers some covers workshops, but the other agents whereby you also have to pay for workshops, because not all agents actually provide workshops for their artists, so get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, when you go into a talent agent, you should just make sure that you are talented enough, because some agents just take artists that are talented, because there are agents that would ask you to please provide us with a piece of a monologue, a 2-minute or 1-minute monologue, and then you have to be there, provided on your phone, obviously, the way I'm doing now. You're gonna have to provide a monologue, and then give your best performance ever, and then they will choose you according to that performance, if you delivered. And they're like, no, we like what you did, and they call you back. And those are the agent I don't really think you have to pay for, whereby talent just speaks for itself, and then there are some agents, you should really be careful of agents, because as much as it helps you as an artist, it's also business for them, so you should just be very careful in terms of when you choose your agency. You should check how many people are in the agency, how many successful people are from that agency, what do they really specialize in, like most of the work that they get for their artist, what exactly is it? Is it commercials? Is it acting? Is it this? Is it everything? Are they all over? Is it just solely acting? Is it solely modeling? What is it? You need to do your research, and you need to figure out what they actually do. Because when you're already in a contract with them, it also kind of stops you from doing a lot of things. You can't do freelance work in terms of acting, and they always have to represent you, because an agent has to take a certain portion of your money. It's sometimes usually 20%, sometimes 15, sometimes 10. It depends on the agent or the manager. I'm going to be discussing on my next video the difference between an agent and a manager. They're not usually the same thing, but they kind of do the same job, whereby I feel like the manager is more personal than an agent, because in an agent, man, hey, we are a lot. So yeah, but if I were to advise any artist, an actor, in terms of finding an agent, make sure that you always have backup monologues, always have backup work, so that your talent speaks for you, in terms of you just looking for an agent to do the work for you. An agent is not going to do everything for you at the end of the day. You also need to follow your agent or talent manager and be like, hey, like, I've registered with you guys for this long and I haven't received even an audition or a gig, whatever, So, and then if you push them, obviously they're going to be like, Katlago asked me this, so let me try to find her an agent. So that's what happens. So yeah, man, just do that. And then don't be so quick on, don't do it for fame or for TV. Just do it because you love it, because it takes a lot of patience, because some people are lucky, but most people are not lucky enough to get a big job or a breakthrough from the word go, So unfortunately, I'm not that lucky. Some people are lucky. You might be lucky, but some of us really need to, we really need to work hard to convince the productions or people wherever we audition that we have talent, and we really have to push our agencies to also negotiate proper stuff for us. Take me for instance, there was a time I actually went for an acting audition and I got offered a gig, and then I don't know how much they were offering, because here's another thing. The contract, it goes, your agent does everything for you. It represents you in each and every way, including your contract. I know, right? Sucks, but it needs to be done. Otherwise, you won't be getting auditions. So they go through your contract for you, and they negotiate for you. So if they feel like the pay that they were offering was very less, they can negotiate a better pay for you, and it's according to the production company if they're gonna live up to their offer or they would rather decline. And it happens. It's the industry. That's what happens. Because with me, my agent was like, no, they need a better pay for me. So, and then with that, the production company just started acting funny towards me. So I assumed, no, this means they asked for a lot of money and it was going to be my first acting job, guys. So I just felt like, okay, yeah, so whatever they negotiated, only God knows what they negotiated. And then the production company were not honest enough with me, saying to tell me that we can't afford you or something. They just decided to keep quiet. They ghosted me, literally. It hurt. It still hurts, but such things happen, whereby you get called to a production and then they just change their mind, or after shooting, and then when the final product comes out, your part is gone. Such things happen. They decided to edit it out. Such things happen. So yeah, guys, you should have a heart of patience when you get in this industry. And again, and as I said, an agent that has a lot of people, that is open to everybody, all types, all shapes, all sizes, all those agencies, it's very hard, to get the full attention from your talent agent to you, unless you get one gig that kind of makes you stand out from the rest. So if you're still struggling like us and you're still trying to find your niche, and chances are they're not going to recognize you. So you need to keep pushing and say, hello, I'm still alive, I'm still breathing, guys, hi, I still need auditions. So what do you want? I want acting auditions. And I think my biggest mistake for me was not really discussing with my talent agent that I'm a dancer, and if there are also dancing gigs, like, my agent doesn't know that I can dance. As far as they know, they just give me acting auditions, acting things, and I'm just like, there are things that I can do. So it's very important that you tell your agent, I can dance, I can sing, I can do this. So please, when you try to represent me and try to find a role for me, or try to negotiate me with who and who and who, just remember that I've got this talent. So keep me at the back of your mind. So for me, that's the biggest mistake that I did. I didn't tell my agent that I want to dance. Maybe I would have gotten more gigs, more commercials. So it's very important that you have a good relationship with your agent. And you always, if you get a job probably outside, that has to do with your talent, it's very important to let them know that, hey, listen, this is what I got. And because at the end of the day, it's going to kind of be breach of contract, and then you don't want to play dirty like that. So it's important that they know if you're getting things on the side that regards your talent. So yeah, guys, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it needs to be done. It's very important as an actress to have your own agent, because I mean, how else are you gonna know where to go for auditions? How else are you gonna know the most intimate, private auditions? How else are you gonna meet production, producers or directors on a personal level like that? So it helps you again in terms of connections, because somebody might recognize you and be like, I want to work with you, not now, not for this project, but I might use you for something. Such things, they happen. So it's very important for you to find somebody to represent you at the end of the day. Honestly, like, think about it. So an agency plays a very huge role in an artist's life or a model's life. It really plays a huge role. Without an agent, you're literally not going to be able to function properly. You're going to be a struggling artist. So I mean, you don't want that. They make our lives easier. You want something that's going to make your life easier while you also putting in the work. And one thing, don't just sit and say, no, I've got an agency, so this means I'm just gonna relax, I'll just wait for them to call you. No, they won't call you. You need to call them and be like, hello. Yeah, sometimes it sucks when you have paid the agency. Hence I'm like, the agencies that you pay, they don't really give you attention. Sometimes you'd feel like, they're just doing it for the money. This one's, because I mean, we're a lot. How else are they going to focus on thousand artists? What makes you stand out? First of all, you've never even been on TV or on a gig or on a commercial or on a voiceover, and don't like nothing. So what's going to make you stand out? What makes you think you're relaxing at your place waiting for that call? You need to push, guys. You need to push. That's why Modum Utusa very tusang. Because you can't just sit around and expect things to happen for you just because you sign for an agency and you feel like, no, you need to get your money's worth. You paid this amount, so they need to do that amount. It contributes basically to the photo shoot. They do a profile for you, an artist profile for you. So your profile exists online, for other people that wanna see you. So you already have a profile. So basically that money is for the profile and for the photo shoot. So it's not like you're doing them a favor. You're not doing them a favor. They are doing you a favor. There are so many auditions, like many auditions that I never thought I'd go to, that I could only go to because of my agent. I feel like when I was still like, because I used to go for open auditions when I didn't have, because when you don't have an agency, in most cases, you end up going for open auditions whereby there's more than millions of people outside auditioning for the same thing. Can you imagine? Isn't it better to go to an audition whereby there's 5, 10 people? The chances of you being picked, it's not even that intimidating. It's not even that loud. It's not even disruptive, So for me, that's one thing I love about being an agent, because you get to go to very, very intimate auditions, and auditions that you didn't think existed, I think, of shows that you, really, really famous shows, really, really, and very difficult shows to get in. You end up going to that audition and you're like, no, there's hope. Because auditions also shape you, they sharpen you, they help you to become a better performer. Because you get where you go wrong, where you did this. And it's very important to talk to your talent agent that, no, I just feel like I don't want to do this acting thing anymore. Maybe I know I was wrong. It's not for me. Yeah, let's just do commercials, dancing gigs. Let's just do that. Yeah. It's not for me. I mean, you need to be honest with yourself also as an artist, because that's the point of always wasting your time going to auditions and doing something knowing very well that this is not what you want to do anymore, or it's not the industry that you thought it was, so you want to pull out and you want to do something else. It's very important that you tell your agent. And your agent need to understand you as an artist, where you're coming from. Hence, it's very important that the day that they meet you for the first time for the photo shoot, that you come as a representation of who you are. This is me. This is who I am. With the short hair, maybe with no makeup or with makeup, maybe with nails or with no nails. And then you're like, this is who I am. The way you dress, this is my style. This is me when I'm casual. This is me when I'm sporty. So it's very important that that profile that they're going to make from the photo shoot represents you. Not that when you look at it, you're like, but this is really not me. It's going to be a problem. Rather ask for a photo shoot, reshoot, rather ask for that. Because it's very important for your personality to come out of that profile too. Especially when you don't have work that can speak for you. So dear actor, please get yourself an agent. Such things and dream jobs and breakthroughs, they don't happen overnight. And you gotta be willing to put in the work. All right. So I know most of you are confused. Oh, okay, you're saying we should get into a talent agent, and you're also speaking of a manager. As I said, they almost do the similar things, but they are somewhat different. And I'm going to discuss that on my next video. What's the difference between a talent agent and a manager? I think I should go deeper into it on my next video, so that you guys can get a better understanding of it, so that you can choose whether you would be represented by a talent agent or a manager. Well, for me, for now, I feel like I'm still developing myself. I'm still discovering myself as an artist. So for me, it's very important that I'm kind of with an agent, because I'm still learning the industry. I'm still a student. So, and I'm going to be a student for a very long time. So I'm gonna decide to stick with an agency. But I want to go to an agency whereby I know that I'm going to be given attention and they're going to really care about my needs, so that I can make money for them. I mean, if they don't push me as their agent too, if I can spend an entire month without going to an audition, then it's going to be a problem. Hence, it's very important that you have to find yourself a very, very good agent, because at least every week or every month you go to more than 2 auditions, and the chances of you getting something there are much higher than going to an audition 3 times a year or 4 times a year or even once a year. Think about it. So it's very important to get into a very, very, very good agency, and you need to convince them why they need to pick you. So that monologue that you do is very important. You should bring your A game. Literally, bring your A game, so that they can choose you, so that you're not going to struggle to get simple things like commercials or voiceover jobs, gigs, So yeah. And there's a video that I have, you can check it out, whereby I discussed 5 agencies that you guys can choose from. If there's still more, you guys can still say on the comment section that this is the agency. We are here to help each other at the end of the day. We are here to advise each other. We are all discovering ourselves in this industry, and we all want to make it. So it's very important that we help each other, and then we have discussions about it, that no, Katlego, I think this is, and then we can discuss it on my next video, and then And if you have any question regarding what I was talking about today, regarding talent agencies, and what do they actually do, I'd love to hear your view. Ask me on the comment section and tell me what you thought of the things that I discussed with you today. So yeah, love you guys. Hope you well. Remain a better artist. teach yourself to become a student over and over and over again, because hey, learning tuto right? Something like that. But yeah, guys, remain amazing, and I hope to see you on TV soon.